There is a popular saying which goes, it is not how much money you make that matters, but how much money you keep. And ladies and gentlemen, this is very true when it comes to the trading game. If you're a new trader coming to the market, or you're a seasoned trader kind of like myself, you've probably been in a situation where you have been in a trade and you watched a very profitable trade turn into a losing trade without you taking anything from it. And the feeling you got from that was just pure anger and frustration. Well, what if I told you there was a way to put an end to that by following the 30-pep rule? The 30-pep rule is a rule that I have developed in my overall trading process that has allowed me to develop a healthy psychology in my trading and also allowed me to increase my win rate significantly. And I'm going to be sharing this rule, the power of this rule with you. And keep in mind, this is a rule that I developed for myself and has helped me significantly. You watch my live trading sessions videos, you will see, me implement this rule in real time. But it doesn't have to be the 30-pep rule for you. It could be 40 peps, it could be 20 peps. But the most important thing about this rule, ladies and gentlemen, is paying yourself for the time that you have invested into the market or your trading session. In this video, we're going to be diving into how you can implement this rule, how I implement this rule in my scalping strategy, and just give you the breakdown of the whole process. Let's waste no time. Let's jump right into it. Taking a look at Euro, for example, and we're seeing price move to the downside, right? So you're coming into the London session. I believe the time right now is around 3 a.m. Eastern time. Let's take a look at this. We have this as our entry strategy. This is my accumulation and distribution strategy. If you don't know this, you should definitely check out the videos. It should pop up right there where you can learn a lot more about the accumulation and distribution. But ultimately, what I am looking for is for price to essentially accumulate and give us a beautiful, steady break to the downside, which it has done. And then give us a retest, right? Retest and then distribution. That's what I am looking for as I come into the market. This is something I usually do during the New York session, and it's something that you can also do during the London session as well. As we're coming into the market and you're waiting for price to push back in your favor, give us the retest. What we're seeing is the market is ultimately moving higher, right? So this is where you start to get ready to get involved in your trade. And we see a little bit of that bullish momentum starting to die down. You can enter now, or you can wait for more confirmation, maybe see more of a bearish candle come into the market. We have something like this. So this can be like, okay, you know what? The bullish momentum is not as strong, and we just have the beautiful retest here. So what we can do is we can execute our long trade and set your stop loss. With Euro, you can set it right now just above this high, which would be around 11 peps. So on the 5-minute time frame, it'll give you a good advantage to be able to take price lower. I personally like to set an open take profit, which means that I don't set a particular target. On the higher time frame, we can set more of a higher target. Let's say we look at some of the previous lows, and we can say that when sellers are coming into the market, they target the lows, right? So these lows are going to be areas that the sellers are going to be targeting. Let's say price really wants to move to the downside and ultimately target this low. So we can set our target down here. So we're risking 11, or 12 peps to make around 71 peps, which is pretty good. But it is important to maintain the 30-pep rule. And that 30-pep rule is you want price to only move just a fraction of your overall expectation. If price moves to 30 peps, I am going to close half my position. Let's say we go into our trade with one standard lot, and we go into the trade. So we can say if price goes in our favor, we're going to close, let's say 0.50, right? Or 0.5. And that would give you another half. So you can use this as your first take profit. This level can be our first take profit, which would be first TP 30 peps. So this would be around 30 peps from our entry point. Let's take a look. So around 25, and we can say, maybe just a little bit over would be 30 peps, right? We can use this zone right there to mark, what we are ultimately looking for. We're just looking for price to just be right a little bit. We have our stop loss set in place. So now let's see what the market decides to do, whether price is going to give us our entire objective of 71 pips go in our favor or what. So what we see here is price is moving. Price is going in your favor. You're up, you're winning, you're feeling good, but there's still a bit of anxiety because you still have the possibility of losing. There is still a chance that the market can move against you, which is why, so as price is doing that, you're like, is the market gonna keep moving, against me, or is price gonna keep, there's a lot of uncertainty that you're dealing with during this phase, which is why when price does hit this level, I like to enforce the 30 pep rule, which means that I close a portion of my position and I choose to move my stop loss to break even. So now I no longer have any risk on my second position if I choose to leave my second position, but I have also paid myself for the time that I've sat here. So if you entered with one standard lot within, let's say this would be around 3 hours or so, you close half your position, which would be 0.5, that would be 150 peps, sorry, $150. You would have paid yourself $150 for that time. And if the market continues to run and continues to move in your favor, you have the possibility to make more money. But right now you've taken something off the table. You have allowed the small win to potentially stack up, and now you're seeing if price is going to keep moving in your favor. And what we see is, well, price is pulling back and you're still maybe in the trade and watching, you're waiting to see what price wants to do, and ultimately it doesn't look like this price going to keep moving. And okay, boom. You ultimately get stopped out of the trade overall. And this is the reason why it is so important, because a lot of traders, you as a trader, you're probably a profitable trader right now. And this is one of the things that I found out for myself. I'm like, Emmanuel, when I execute a trade, it goes in my favor a lot of the time, because probably a year, 2 years into your trading journey, you're great at analyzing the chart. You are a master technical analyst. So you can predict where price is going to go. But the problem is a lot of traders don't enforce the concept of trade management, and which is why I started to develop the 30 pep rule, which allows me to manage my trade, but it also allows me to put my capital at, risk-free position. That way, if price goes in my favor, 30 peps, I close something off the table. If price continues to run, it runs. What happens a lot of the time is if the market only wants to give me 30 peps, that's what I take. If price doesn't want to give me more than 30 peps, then that's okay. So some days the market will give me 30 peps and I take that, and then I'll have a home run trade of price running 100 peps, 150 peps, and I just keep trailing my second position. So let's take a look at another example here of gold. This is gold on the 5-minute time frame. Let's say you come into the New York session and you're seeing gold prices, trade higher. Right now, what we're seeing is buyers are dominant. They're targeting the highs, prices making high highs and high lows, right? So that means that yes, the market is in a buyer's market. This is the 5-minute time frame. So what I like to do is when buyers are in the market, I like to be a buyer, and you can also look at the overall trend as well, and that will let you know that, hey, there is a bullish momentum overall. It's always important to obviously do your higher time frame analysis, but just for this video's sake, what we're going to be talking about here is that price is broken above this high, and right now we're anticipating a follow through of price moving to the upside. What I personally like to do is I like to set potential targets, highs where price is going to be reaching for, because I know that when buyers are coming into the market, right, they're targeting the highs. Price is making high highs and high lows. The market is pushing higher, and ultimately the highs are being targeted. So I know that if price wants to continue moving higher, it is likely going to target this high. That's if buyers want to be dominant. But at the end of the day, I don't know if price is going to move all the way up here. So what I do is, let's say right now I'm getting ready and I want to get involved in this trade. We have a little bit of bearish momentum in place right now. Let's see if more buyers are going to come into the market, and buyers are coming in. Okay, wow. So we're getting this big push to the upside now. And this is where I can say, okay, you know what? Momentum has shifted. Let's get involved. We've broken this market structure. Let's get involved in the trade. in a long trade, and I will normally do a 30 pep stop loss on gold, placing it just at this low right there, and maybe we factor in spread, and that's around 35 peps, and we look for at least 30 peps overall for our first take profit. Right now, for price to hit this high would be around 72 peps, but I usually, like I said in the beginning, leave an open take profit and just manage my second position as price continues to give. So now what I do is I find the next area of interest where I'm going to be looking to scale out, and I believe this will likely be it. So that's around 37 peps worth of take profit. So we can even set our objective a little bit lower where we just want to see price. So that would be around 23. So we can set it to 30 peps, which would be right around there, right? So 30 peps, price moves in our favor, 30 peps. What I will do is I will close a portion of my take profit. If I'm going in with one standard lot, I will close half of it, or depending on how you want to manage your trade. But overall, you take something from the trade, you pay yourself for the time that you've been sitting at your trading desk, and you look to see if price is going to continue moving in your favor. Right there, we're getting a little bit of drawdown, and ultimately price starts to move. Wow, there you go. So you would have essentially taken something off the table. Right now, move your stop loss to break even. Now you are risk free. What this will do for you is it will allow you to trade in a mental state that is freeing from a psychological standpoint. You are no longer antsy. You are no longer worried. What am I going to do? Am I going to lose this trade? You now, you're letting the market do its thing. You've paid yourself. You've taken something off the table. You have satisfied the fat guy inside of you that is greedy, and now you are kind of sitting pretty, just price can now do whatever it wants to do because you've taken something off the table. How much you choose to take is entirely up to you based on how you want to manage your position, but the 30 pep rule has been enforced, and now your account has had a little bit of profit deposited into it, and now you have a position or two positions still running that is essentially risk-free. So right there, we're watching, and boom. So this is where I start to trail my second position. So I take the stop loss from here and I place it down here to secure something on my second position as price continues to make new lows. Let's see if the market continues to make new lows. Boom. Okay, so there we go. So I take that position and I trail it over here, right? So I move my stop loss right here, and now see what price, if the market wants to keep giving, great. If not, boom. So ultimately, we've now been stopped out from our second position. Our stop loss has been stopped out here. But what in total, we took 30 peps from our first position, right? We got involved right here, took 30 peps off, and then we ended up securing 80 peps on our second position. And yes, some of you might say, well, if I had kept the entire position, I would have made more because it would have been 80 peps in total. But that's the mentality that is keeping a lot of traders unprofitable, because you don't know whether the market is going to give you 80 peps or not. So if you can manage your expectation, only maintain a small objective of 30 peps. 30 peps is easy to fulfill. 80 peps is not. 100 peps is not. If price gives you 30 peps, you take that and you put yourself in a position where you can capture a lot more. This is essentially how I trade, and this is what you're going to see in the live trading videos that are on this channel. Just essentially how I make money as a trader. I always make sure I protect my bottom line, pay myself. If the market chooses to give me more, it gives me more. If you want to learn more about how I do this, you can join the LiveFree FX private chat, which is where we we do live trading sessions. I'm in there daily, and we're interacting with members. You have access to me. You can ask me questions. I'm sharing trade ideas. Live webinars where you can essentially ask me anything. Accountability room. Our accountability room is a place where you can be held accountable for your goals, whatever it is, and it's a community where you can be around like-minded traders. So if you want to learn more, click the link at the bottom of the description and you will be able to join the LiveFree FX community. Overall, thank you guys for watching. Once again, it's Emmanuel from LiveFree FX. If you found this video insightful, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below in terms of how you manage your trade and what you learned from just the 30 pep rule, if it's something that makes sense to you or if it's something that doesn't. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you're out there living free. Cheers.